beginning. I started about a minute early to make sure the stream is actually showing up on YouTube, and once the clock hits 5 p.m. I will continue playing. Yeah. I put the quality a little lower this time to help it go a little faster, and since like this is a old DS game, resolution doesn't really matter that much in terms of like having it streamed in HD, so I'll be keeping an eye on the chat to look at everyone's comments, and just also if there's a problem with my volume, I can respond to that without being completely in the dark. Let's continue. We're in for another hour of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue. I'm sleeping. They really like using this effect in Rescue Team. Oh, who's this? Hearing better this time. It's like the opposite of deterioration, I guess. Oh, that is gone. Hate dreams. They're always like this. And there we go, I can control myself again. I'll skip that for now. Oh, here's Razor. No, I have woken. I'm up. I'm here in front of you, Razor. Oh, see, Razor understands. Razor will listen. Razor's... And it just says I told Razor about the dreams. Doesn't say what I told, but got him told. Oh, you're actually human, alright? So, that's reasonable enough. But, do I? You know, it's interesting. I don't think they ever asked this question in the future Mystery Dungeon games. Like, I guess like in the other ones it seemed, well, I guess other than Gates maybe, or I don't know, I'll stop talking about that because I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but you know, no. Even despite the obvious setting stuff on fire risk, this is like, you know, you can control fire, that's awesome. Alright, now we need to know how we can grow our rescue team. How we can improve our rescue capital. And for that, we talk to this Pokemon. It's Wigglytuff. Oh, good old Wigglytuff. Start a rescue team, that's right. So, Wigglytuff in this game's into real estate, and you get some free. And free real estate is really common in this world, I guess. And we've got 2 friend areas. That's how the recruitment system in rescue teams very ambitious, I'd say. Especially like they have to make sure you have all the right spots for Pokemon to live in. It's honestly kind of a pain, and I can see why they streamlined that in the future Mystery Dungeons. But it is still kind of neat because this kind of gives you a better sense of world, like, oh, so this is where your recruits would actually live. And they have some cool backgrounds, and also like there's 2 specific friend areas that fuel a lot of fan theories, because the areas are like very noticeably like human laboratories or something. Oh. And Wigglytuff continues being awesome. And we've got the power plant and Magnemite. Yes, now I can join their team. Yay. Alright. And so they thought about it and they definitely want to be in the team now. Alright, and Razor's like, okay, yes, we're doing this. Oh, yeah, I'll give a nickname to Magnemite. Only got one person watching, but to that one person, what should I name this Magnemite? Oh, get a second viewer. Okay, it's a bit awkward since I think the stream's on a bit of a lag, so probably said the thing about one person watching just as the second person got in. And the chat's still empty. Yeah, I reblogged it to my main and everything. Or like reblogging it actually. Oh dang. Okay, I'll see if that fits in the fits in this space. Sure. Triple third. I'll be resting up in the power plant. And we can go to the power plant if we ever want to take you with. If you ever want to get burned by my tail. And that's all the giveaways. If you want more, you'll have to buy them now. And that's how Wigglytuff gets you. And, oh, there's a commotion. However, I think I'm gonna pause just a little bit to go reblog the post. Just have to figure out how to freeze the. And this is something I really should have done when I was testing. And you can definitely hear me getting really nervous. I'm choking, but that's okay. There's only 2 people to see it. I'm just gonna stop this for now and resume recording when I've done that. months back I reblogged the post, so to anybody coming in new, I think I basically just got rewarded to friend areas and now there's a commotion. Alright, here we go. Forget it, we're not about to work for that. Just needs a gust of wind. Surely you can spare a gust of wind. See, Jumpluff's begging for a rescue mission but not finding any luck. That's me, begging for a job. See? The one with the pointy nose. Well, the one in the middle with the pointy nose, because they all have that. Shiftry's got his own team. But his team's greedy. You could say they have inner darkness in them. And they won't help Jumpluff because Jumpluff can't pay. Oh. But here comes the peer pressure. It's the famous team. They're here to go like, no, you've gotta rescue them because that's what rescue teams do. It's an easy matter for you. Help that Pokemon out. Either you lose all your social capital or you will help that Pokemon out. Oh, hi again. Alright, we'll do... And they head off that way to the pond, which is not the way to go, but okay. Say, who are they? What, you know, Alakazam's team, their most famous rescue team around these parts. Interestingly, I think like the in-game they're never actually called Team ACT, but that's kind of become their canon name because that's what they were called in the animated special and also the manga. So that's an interesting little tidbit, I think. It's endowed with an amazing brain and an IQ of 5,000, so he's really good in dungeons because IQ gives you cool stuff in Rescue Team. He's clearly in charge. Alakazam going like, see, we're the big good rescue team. They're the gold rank. It's really high. Oh. What's up? That's not suspicious at all. Now what's scary about Razor doesn't think so. See, we need to become famous like them. We want to be first class. They want to be first class too. Blech. And apparently I did nothing that day and just slept until the next day. Okay, now it's time to do some rescuing for real. Maybe. Oh, yep. Here comes the mail. Time to finally do some gameplay. Oh, or maybe not. Sure, let's read these. Okay, that's basic. I like how the letter they send you knows that your bed saves your adventure. Like, it's just a universal in this world. Was it Articuno? I remember hearing from a lot of people like that's a particular boss that gives people a lot of trouble. I don't really remember much about like getting trouble with bosses in Rescue Team, but then again I hardly remember what the whole I don't remember much gameplay wise of playing Red Rescue Team, like remember story-wise lots of stuff, but I don't remember how well I actually did when it came to playing the game. Probably not that good, to be honest, but I mean, I don't remember having big trouble with any particular boss, at least until the post-game, so... Alright, failed turret. Let's see what we can do. I like doing a lot in one go, so we'll go to Thunderwave Cave. Take all of these. Oh yeah, Dialga was in Mystery Dungeon 2. Well, I'll go take along Magnemite instead of letting them rot. Or Triple Thirst, sorry. Instead of letting them rot like I did back in Red Rescue Team. Oh, it's the power plant. Okay. So, with a grin, it's Triple Thirst's mouth. Anyway, let's go. Check my mission objectives just to make sure. Pincer, Pidgey, Voltorb. You'll probably be seeing this menu option a lot since my memory's not that good, and this is the sort of thing that happens a lot. Let's get that experience. Gotta grab more of those first. Like, my playstyle with Mystery Dungeon is generally like grabbing everything I can, and which of course means once my bag gets full, having to determine with every item what to keep, what to discard. It's very I guess it's tedious, but I like it because it's just you can really... Oh wait, this is the client, isn't it? Yeah, let's rescue the client. Let's not try to fry the client in vain. Oh yeah, you have to manually select those. Like in Super, I think you can just press B to stay in the dungeon. Alright, another destination floor. Alright, there's our client Pidgey. Let's get rid of Voltorb here first. And I can do all the attacking since I don't have to worry about leveling up my partner's moves. Alright. Let's get this money. Alright, we're getting tons of apples. Belly's gonna be in good condition for the future. That's another part of things I always keep in mind when playing Mystery Dungeon is whatever I'm collecting isn't just for this run, but also for the future. Like, after a while you just build up this really big hoard of items. So when you go into a tough dungeon, you can just, like, it's like breaking out the big arsenal. Oh, I can't believe I haven't seen a Pachaberry in this game yet. Here we go. Voltorb. And now we can leave. I love the musical cues in this game. It's like really charming, I think. It's definitely on par with the music of the main games, I feel. And now I'm getting all the rewards. I'm sorry, my nerves are kind of still on, still kind of on at the moment, so sorry I'm not as talkative as last time. I'm trying to think of more stuff to say. And it's another day already. I'm kind of feeling... Oh, here's Razor. Oh, somebody wants us. Oh no, it's them. There's nothing here. Depressing, isn't it? Who would run a rescue team from a dump like this? Unbelievable. Also, just so you know, like, for a bunch of the characters, at least the ones that have appeared in the animated specials, I just associate them with their voice from those specials. Who are you people? Oh no. The mailbox! They're raiding the mailbox. Razor's getting mad, but there's nothing we can do about it, because it's a cutscene. Oh, they just told him. We'll have them all. Stop, that's our mail, that's illegal. Doesn't matter who does. All we ever get up to is no good. Wanna know how it works? We have the cover rescue team, we can get away with so much more. They're basically just in it to rule the world. Yeah. They want money and influence. That's basically their shtick. They're like, we'll rule the world the proper way through social capital. And I guess regular capital. T-meanies. Oh, and there are rivals for this game. They took off. What an unbelievable bunch. Picked clean. Oh, but that's okay. We've got more mail. Hopefully the Pokemon who sent the previous letters aren't too torn up by the fact that we're not coming to save them. Right. Razor's riled up. Yep, we've got Mount Steel. So, anyway, like, I'm feeling once I'm in a long enough dungeon, just, like, really chilling out, like, I can, I guess, share some of the trivia I know about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon stuff. Oh dear, the limited box space is gonna get to me already. Alright. And so I'm just doing my usual routines, doing my storage, the shop, because the items you have are important. Oh yeah, I can't multi-select from the shop. Ooh, Stun Seed, this one's a good one. Don't worry, Catleon. I'll buy more from you when I'm richer. back when you're a little richer. Alright, let's get the other Mount Steel missions. Hopefully they're there. Ooh, yes. Okay, I need to make sure I have an ore and Pageberry. It's a weird thing, like with Mystery Dungeon, they always have kind of, I'd say, archetypal Pokemon, and of course Pelipper's the one who's like always associated with bringing you the mail, or just like with I guess not the mail per se, but like with rescuing in general, because Explorers and Super have the whole Pelipper Island. It's Pelipper's entire island dedicated to rescue and going on adventures when you're otherwise incapacitated. Alright, so I've got the items to deliver. Oranpecha. Yeah, Oranpecha. So let's go to Oh yeah, I have to take the jobs first. That's definitely a mechanic. And now let's go to Mount Steel. Alright. Oh yeah, I've got super effective move. And it missed. That's not good. Alright, so okay, I'm going all the way up to 8. Well. Alright, way to go, Razor. Oh yeah, so when I'm not talk about anything else in a dungeon, I suppose I could talk about just the series in general, like I was thinking to do, like I remember back when Gates to Infinity came out, part of Satoru Iwata Asks series did an interview where he was doing an interview specifically for Gates to Infinity, but it started out with a whole overview of how Mystery Dungeon got started, and it's pretty interesting. Like, apparently it's because the person who's the president of the Pokemon company, who like has been the president for most of Pokemon Company's existence, worked with Chunsoft in the past on some puzzle game for NES, and then later like absolutely adored the Mystery Dungeon games that they made for Super Nintendo, Torneko and Shiren, and apparently, like, upon becoming president of the Pokemon Company, was like, someday I want there to be a crossover between Pokemon and Mystery Dungeon, and I guess it wasn't until Gen 3 that everything was in the right place to make it a reality. Oh, there you are, Pidgey. I remember when I first started playing Mystery Dungeon Red, I didn't know about the using start to reorient yourself tricks, so it took me forever to do any rescues, just because every time you move, the client moves, and so I had to do a whole bunch of positioning just to like face the client in order to rescue them. That was really fun, and I better switch with Razor. There we go. Alright, and if December doesn't hit, then I'll switch again, because I'm being cautious this time. Oh yeah, my original Pokemon Sapphire team had Pelipper in it, because like, Pelipper was really useful with Fly and Surf, because you need to surf a lot in Hoenn. And especially since back then I was like, team balance, what's that? I just put in Pokemon I thought would be useful for traversal and stuff. Okay, this Tyro is going. And I just realized I have to actually give myself the scarf in order to wear it. Alright. I should see if I have any other wearable items. It's like, I know in the early game you have to make do with what you have, but it's not until later that you can really play to your sense of preparation and... Okay, here's our client. Though I think like in my super playthrough I took the looplets that like from really early on and just had them be signature looplets, like continuing to use the same ones, because I kind of planned most of my... Oh my gosh, here comes the army. Luckily they are all ooh, okay, I got a team member. Alright, what should I name Aaron? Eat any item you gave it? Sounds interesting, especially if the game there's like a ton of items that you think like would never be edible. Alright, well, if you've never completed those two games, you're in for a treat. They get pretty good towards the end. Anyway, for this Aaron, I'm just gonna go with my gut, choose something completely ridiculous, but for those who usually watch my videos, you'll understand the significance. And now I have to make sure my new recruit doesn't get killed right away. Because in Rescue Team, if your recruit faints before you've completed a mission with it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have another Aaron. Then you lose that recruit. And understandably, that's annoying. Yeah, there we go. I've got the Aerox. And they don't mind being next to the fire. Okay, white gummy, which ones? Normal. Oh well, I'll still have... Oh yeah, I've gotta throw it in order to feed them. Actually, I'll feed Razor, because Razor's been feeling a little left out. Alright. Now, let's take our procession to the next floor. Oh yeah, I remember before like Gen 3 I'd tend to play Pokemon like that, like just have one or two Pokemon get really over-leveled in comparison to everyone else. So, I've got an Aeron triangle going on here. And this Aeron dropped money. Money! I'll be taking that. Alright, we've got another whole line of Pokemon just waiting to give us the experience. Oh. Keeps coming. Right, Razor, get it. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I'm pretty sure there was something on this floor. Bring the page berry. Okay. So I gotta find the client. Here you are, Minun. Yes. Thank you. We've got one more thing to do here. And then the Aerons will be permanent members of the Dead Horse. Oh, I just kind of blanked there. But still okay with the Geodude, so I guess no biggie. Alright, but I'm not gonna give you a chance to use that extra attack. Generally in Mystery Dungeon, if your opponent uses a stat buff, you definitely want to make sure they don't get to use that. Wish I had more iron to eat. I know that feel, Aeron. Hopefully in the friend area you will have plenty of iron. Oh yeah, client. Who's our client here? Another ball toy. Okay. And here we go. My mouth's getting dry really fast. Yes, I want to get out of here. Reward time. Get to go through this for every single one. Ball toy number 1. Ooh, this is a good reward. Thank you, ball toy number 1. And Graveler Rock, since this early game, still good reward. Alright. Ooh, we ranked up already, nice. We're already on our way to becoming like Team ACT, Team Dead Horse, Team DH. Alright. Didn't we do good today? Let's call it a night, get some rest. See you tomorrow. Alright. You want mad members? Yep, let's save here. Oh yes, the good old DS Rescue Team games, where it doesn't tell you you've had a great adventure today. Why not rest before you play some more? Because, you know, what if your adventure that day wasn't that great? Or like, I especially find, like in both Super and Gates, it still tells you that, like, even if you haven't actually gone out on a mission and just been like doing stuff around the towns, it's just like, get graded, still it's a great adventure today. You have to put this in for, like, because Nintendo worries about you. Please help my friend. Oh. Now we've got to rescue Metapod, and Caterpie's like, well, I know. Oh, here we go. Rivalry. Have no fear, we're here to save your chum Metapod. Razor's really territorial about this mission, like, stop stealing our missions. Rescue with your amateur level skills. See, it doesn't matter who does the rescuing. The guy that does the rescuing gets to be the hero. So, of course, like, right in front of Caterpie's, just like, oh, but I don't have any money. Oh. Gengar's like, well, even if you don't have money, somebody's gonna pay for it. No such thing as a free rescue. You want either your money or your service. So, yeah, we've gotta rescue Metapod before they do, or Caterpie will be indentured. Because Team Minis apparently can do that. Don't worry, we'll save your friend first. We won't have to worry about this system's... Well, I don't... Oh wait, they have to have law in the Mystery Dungeon world, because there's an old, like, outlaw mechanic from... well, basically all the future Mystery Dungeon games. Alright, let's take care of items. Yeah, so I can see you. By the shop. Welcome to our shop. See, unlike the anime, here Team Minis don't buy the entire shop out from under you. Which is good. I'm gonna splurge on a second Reviver Seed. Because why not? And there's my good old green bronze rank badge. Don't worry, you've got me on your side. I'm the human who's absolutely a monster, so we'll get through this dungeon. Gonna tear this dungeon a new one with my fire, and you'll be all set, Caterpie. The anime for Mystery Dungeon? Believe it or not, when like I watched as a kid, as a teenager, I was like embarrassed because the special was like really kiddie, but at the same time like secretly really enjoyed it. And it's like, having rewatched it in recent years, mainly to make YouTube poops of it, but like in general, I guess got a new appreciation for it, because it's like, No, it's really lighthearted, but it's fun and definitely cheesy, and I want Gengar's voice. Gengar's got a really nice voice. One of my latest, you'll have to be more specific. I've like made like 3 lately. Oh yeah, I definitely think it's better than Origins, but that's probably has more to do with me just like not really liking Origins, cause like it was just like they tried to fit a story that you can't really do in 4 episodes into 4 episodes. And so the end result basically is like Red kind of just isn't interesting. But I guess like to be entirely fair, the producers had to know that they don't need Red to be interesting because a whole bunch of people like the special anyway, solely on the basis that Red wasn't Ash. And that's like, not being Ash goes a long way for some people, but it didn't for me, and oh, we leveled up. Quick attack, nice. Now Razor can join in the fun in attacking Pokemon. Alright. So... oh wow, that hurts. Okay, Razor should be more resistant thanks to typing, and I'll just throw rocks from over here. Wait, I should see if Ember cuts corners in this game, because I know it does in the other mystery dungeons. It's just this one I'm unsure about. Ooh, here we've got a dark corridor. Keeps you from seeing ahead of you, which of course can be dangerous because you can end up running right in. That's kind of a rule of thumb in Mystery Dungeon is only run in a hallway if you're absolutely sure that you won't get like completely caught off guard by the Pokemon you're sure to run into. Time to feed you a gummy. By which I mean catch this in your mouth, Razor. Razor! Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Oh. Right. Oh, there's the stairs. Okay. Time to get the experience from this room. Should just totally let in there. Oh no, I got stun spored. Now I can eat a cherry berry. It's a good thing I can eat berries while I'm paralyzed. Let's see what goodies we've got here. Okay, a gummy. Wait. Didn't make sure that's on that. But that's okay, we were strong enough to overcome my mistake. Which is kind of... oh jeez, I definitely cannot tank another one of those. Okay. Now we've got some water that I can't walk on. And probably in no condition to be fighting these guys. Where to get for YouTube pooping purposes? I usually just look first on YouTube, and then if I can't find a good quality on YouTube, just like do a general Google search just for... Ah yes, Ember cuts corners. Oh, and so does Water Gun. I'm gonna get out of range. But I believe I can still throw. Yes, I can. Nice. Right. Okay. Enemy's definitely getting tougher. Eat your gummies. Alright, Razor, catch. Nice catch. Alright, we should almost be to the end. That would require that I'm like... that I actually go out to like flea markets enough to do that. I'm very not a social butterfly, so kind of almost playing a completely different person in Mishu Dungeon, where it's like, oh, you get to connect with all these Pokemon, make tons and tons of friends. Since, really, if I was really into Pokemon world, I'd probably be just as bad at social stuff. Oh no. As I am in real life. Okay. Stun. Oh great. I'm horrible at oh, that's a dead end. Okay. Oh yes, orange gummy. Oh no, wait, I'm not firefighting in this. Oh well. I haven't seen Star Wars 7 yet. Like, I'm pretty sure eventually, like, somehow I'll see it like it's one of those movies where it's like, at some point in your life, it's gonna come up to see it. And so, I'm like, yeah, it'll probably happen. Just when I least expect it or something, and oh boy, I've got a lot of Pokemon here. Let's get started. And if things start going south, I can use a Blast Seed or... Oh, I'm asleep. That's not good. Razor, protect me. Razor, no! Oh, come on, Razor. Oh. Yes, you did it! Alright. Now let's get you up. Use tears to cure the poison. Tears somehow cure your poison. Oh. Hold it right there! Oh, Team Meanies. You know who's going to get Metapod first? We are. So, for you to go ahead, well, we can't just let that happen. Razor, oh, I never would have expected this turn of events! Why do you always... Oh, didn't we tell you? Our aim is world domination. Caterpie's model will give us a generous reward, which they know somehow. Caterpie will join us too. This brings us closer to our goal. I like how Team Meanies just has a very small steps approach to this. Like every little bit counts, every little bit towards world domination. But your party's over right here and now. Part of the reason. reason why I'm sad they never continued the Mystery Dungeon anime is because I would have wanted more episodes worth of Gengar talking. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Alright. Now for my favorite part of Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team, Seed Warfare. Alright. Let's do this. Oh. Okay, okay, my defense is down and Metachamp just used Leer. Let's blast. It appears to be weak here, but I mean still stronger than my moves, so I'm just gonna do that again. Oh yeah, Graveler Rocks. I should do that once I run out of Blast Seeds. Which is like right now. Yeah, I should probably... Alright. Now here we go. Let's get out of range. And... let us begin. There's another part of Mystery Dungeon that most players learn, and it's that sometimes you're kind of small, weak Pokemon and have to make do with out-iteming your opponents. And basically outsmarting them, and yes, finished him. Ow, 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 ow. You'll pay for this. Don't you forget it. And no one should hold us back now. We're... Oh. Oh, there's Metapod. Did you come looking for me? Yay. I was scared, so I just waited. But I guess that's generally good Metapod, like building up your status buffs will really help you in a dungeon. And thank you, Razor and Jay. Oh, but I don't have any money. Well, yeah, Razor could have caught that the first time. It's like, no, we rescued you without the need for money. Oh, cool. Even more cool than I thought. Alright, chase that dream, Caterpie. Maybe in a future Mystery Dungeon you'll get to be a famous rescuer. Should do something with this place. Should make a proper base. Want to work here when I grow up. Oh, Caterpie, you're getting a little too devoted. So, let's work hard and build our rescue team base. Oh, sure. You can call me that. It's all aliases anyway. Okay, bye. Careful going home. Caterpie doesn't join our team, I guess. Well, we ended up working for free, but it was the right thing to do. Got to show Gengar's team a thing or two, so all in all, it's a good day, but a tiring day. Let's do more good tomorrow. And it's been an hour, so I'm gonna call it there because my throat and mouth is kind of really starting to feel the effects of constant talking. But thank you everybody for watching and putting up with my impressions of the anime's voice actors. And I'll stream again next week. Bye.